Hiya, welcome back. Follow me as I show you how to make these mouth-watering juicy ribs. From cleaning to cooking, I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make them. Here are my ribs. I took them out the freezer. I put them in a bowl with water and vinegar and I waited for them to defrost. When they were defrosted, I took my knife and I gently put it under. There is a thin lining. Some people take it off and some people don't, but I do. So I'm showing you how I'm making it and I'm doing it. So I'm just going to gently lift it up and then I'm going to slide my finger and I'm going to pull it off. Just like so. It is not very difficult to do, but you need to get a grip on it, and once you have the grip, you can just pull it off all the way. I'm gonna go ahead and do it for the second rack. And don't hesitate, grab your ingredients and you can cook along with me, as this is a step-by-step detailed recipe. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section. When I'm done removing all the lining, I go ahead and scrape off any fat that I see on the ribs, trying to get it as clean and nice as possible. Be sure to take off as much fat as you possibly can, and if you enjoy my videos, give me a thumbs up. When your ribs are properly clean, we're going to discard the water and give our ribs a lime bath. Get yourself a lime, cut it in two and squeeze it on your ribs. What lime and vinegar does, it takes off the raw scent from meats and fish. And it will also give your ribs a zesty flavor. So whenever you're cleaning meat or fish, use lemon or lime. When using your lime, make sure you get your money's worth from it. You can see that I'm getting my money's worth. I'm making sure that I'm rubbing, I'm squeezing, I'm doing what I need to do to get all these juices from this lime, okay? Things are indeed expensive, if you know what I mean. Our next step will be to cut our ribs. Make sure you get a sharp knife. Mine wasn't so sharp. We're gonna cut between each bone so we can get smaller pieces, okay? When you're done slicing your ribs, add them back to your lemon water. Our ribs have been soaking for a little while, and now it's time to discard the water and rinse our ribs off. We're gonna add some fresh water to our ribs and give them a last rinse off, and they will be all clean and ready to season. There you have it, guys. Here are our freshly washed and clean ribs ready to be seasoned to perfection. So let's move on. We're gonna add some salt and some pepper to taste. After adding our salt and pepper, we're gonna add a half a tablespoon of seasoned oil, followed by a half a teaspoon of Old Bay, a half a tablespoon of complete seasoning, a half a teaspoon of paprika, a half a tablespoon of garlic salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground clove powder, 1/4 teaspoon of ground ginger powder, and to finish, 1/4 teaspoon of ground turmeric powder. Mix well, and as I always say, don't let ingredients stop you from trying this delicious recipe. If you don't have the same seasoning as me, add your favorite seasoning. Do it what you have at home. It will be just as tasty. Look at our ribs, guys, well cleaned and well seasoned. I always encourage people to cook at home because you do not know how restaurants or fast food prepare your meal. Plus, it is cost effective, so we are in a win-win situation. Set your ribs aside, grab yourself a frying pan, add some water to it, not too much, and we are going to let it come up to a boil. We are going to parboil our ribs to reduce the frying time. Add all your ribs to the pot and let it boil for about 15 minutes on high heat. Give it a stir so that the ribs can cook evenly and that the ones on the bottom can come to the top and the ones on the top can go to the bottom. After 15 minutes, our ribs are ready to come out. As you can see, there is no more blood. With boiling our ribs, we also created a tasty broth, which you can use to make a soup or for any recipe that requires broth or stock. You can choose to keep the liquid or discard it. To make our sauce, we're going to use some ketchup and some barbecue sauce. Let's build up some more flavors by using some sweet soya sauce and some salty soya sauce. Add as much or as little sriracha sauce as you can handle. And finish off with some sweet agave nectar. Don't forget to check the description box for all the ingredients and exact measurements. Do you have a special frying pan that you use only for frying? Well, this is mine. So grab yours, add some oil, and put it on high heat. You will know that your oil is ready when there will be little bubbles around your wooden spoon. Drop your ribs in the hot oil so they can get brown and crispy. This will happen quickly because they are already partially cooked. After 5 minutes, I gave them a stir, but this wasn't brown enough for me, so I'm gonna let them get just a little bit darker. Can you see the difference? This color is good enough for me, so I'm going to stop right here and I'm going to take them out. Let's get back to the sticky sauce we prepared earlier. We're going to put it on a fire, we're going to mix it well, and we're going to let it reduce so that it can coat the ribs perfectly. Combine everything gently and let it come up to a soft boil. I'm using my spatula so that nothing sticks on the bottom. Our sauce has reduced and is ready to receive our ribs. Add them to your pot, mix well so they can be coated evenly. I hope I'm not blowing my own horn by saying this, but these ribs were good. If I tell you they was good, they were good. Unfortunately, I had to share with somebody, but I definitely could have ate all of them by myself. So I say that to say this, don't hesitate to share this video with somebody you love and who going to enjoy this recipe. If you made it to the end of this video, thank you. Feel free to give me a thumbs up and to leave me a comment. I will be sure to answer you. I hope you try making these delicious sticky ribs. I paired these ribs with some creamy potato salad. The recipe will be posted next week Sunday. And as always, see you next time.